Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Come on now, let's go. The 319. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Alert, alert, alert.
On play action, Allen. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. No. Off. Hey. Ready, hunt.
Here's Tannehill.
Blitz.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
30. Play. Twist.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tiger. No, check that. We're going to Mike 52 right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
Here. You ready? Mike 52. You don't know no better. Fire. Trick left.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
They're running it.
A check down here for Henry. And down inside the 10. Here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A toss right to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
4 down. Check.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Not today, baby, not today. Hey, check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
My 52.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That's caught by Stevenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
85. 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Regular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Marquez Stevenson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two...
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As sitting in first place in the division, they've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Let's go.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert!
So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's bring it.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Alert.
Allen going to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Shedding the tackle. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
16. No chance.
On first down, Willis. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Check Mike. Check.
Dragon 60.
Check tight. Check tight. Mike 16. Mike 16.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, it's our house.
Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
Looking to throw. Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Mike 16. Mike 16.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike.
Off play action. Willis. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
60 Maverick.
to throw on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. A final shot before break. Willis. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Mike's 49.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Check safety, check safety.
Pass.
49, guys. Mike, 49. We don't want this. Rush in.
56.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Stay with your man.
41's the Mike.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
19 tight.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Bandit.
Back to throw. Willis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check Mike, check Mike. I got one.
Operating from the gun, Willis. Gonna throw right side here, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Just like that. Just like that.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hey, check Mike.
Here we go, D.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Got the remote. Let's give him a show. Stop talking now, Lord.
Panther 11. Number 16's coming. Check Mike, check Mike.
From the gun, Willis. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Flushed out right. And that's into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Charles.